life is good. You think about it, kids are healthy, parents are healthy. You're content. How many of you can actually say you're content? Almost everybody here. And I would expect that from a group that gets up at 7 in the morning or 5 in the morning to be here. But now the question turns a little bit. And we say, are we happy? And there is a difference between being content and being happy. Happy is being joyful. Now, if you're smiling, the odds are you are probably a happy person. It's difficult to define happiness because it's subjective. The definition of it would actually be that you have more positive emotions than you have negative emotions. So happiness. We can't be happy all the time. I mean, that's just not practical. Believe it or not, it has little to do with money and material things. One of my happiest childhood memories was when my parents were building this monstrosity of a house, and the time wasn't right for us to move in, and we moved into this little 3-bedroom house that I loved. It was in the middle of town. I could take my bike to the local deli. I could go all over the place. Stayed there for 1 year. And then we moved to this giant house in the middle of nowhere where you couldn't do anything. They loved it, but my definition of happiness was completely different than theirs. One of the things that's going to make you the most happy is your relationships with people. Whether it's your family, your friends, but relationships define happiness. I don't know if you've ever read the book The Secret. It's an amazing book. It's about 300 and some odd pages. And I see a lot of you nodding your head. This is about the laws of attraction. Everything that comes into your life, you bring in by having these images in your head. And when you get past 300 pages of reading all this, it's like, wow, this is really cool. But think about it this way. You wake up in the morning and you stub your toe. If you turn around and say, oh my God, this is going to be a horrible day, guess what? It's going to be a horrible day, I can guarantee you. But if you wake up and you stub your toe and you go, oh my gosh, my foot's really hurting. I just bought those strappy new heels that I can wear, the flip-flops, and I've got this sundress. I'm good. I've got a reason to go in and tell my boss, hey, guess what? I hurt my foot this morning. I can't put on regular shoes, so here I am. You can change your outlook. You just have to think. Everything you hold in your mind eventually comes true. And that's why when you've heard about these vision boards and these mastermind groups, they all come to you. Everything comes to you what you hold in your mind. We can learn to be happy. It takes some time. It takes some work. It's not something that you turn on like that and go, okay, today I'm going to be happy. I was at a speech one day. And this woman was one of the happiest people I've ever seen in my life. And somebody raised their hand and they go, are you always this happy, or are you just saying this for the speech? And she said, no, I am always this happy. I've had some bad things happen in my life, and I realized, you know what? If I don't make myself happy, who will? I thought, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this person. And I took the challenge to actually try and make my life happy. And it's not easy, but it can be done. I love that. How many people would actually think of doing that when you see the clouds? It's how you think. You have to look at the positive side. Not that, oh my gosh, look at those clouds mirroring the sky, but wow. You have to have something to look forward to. You have to have a reason to get up in the morning. Whether it's going for a national vice president of ABWA, whether it's going to see your grandkids in the morning or in the weekend, whatever your reasoning might be, have to have something to look forward to. We all do. Otherwise, why did you get up? Make sure you always follow your gut. There's 3 C's. A choice, a chance, change. Make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. You have to have money for your basic needs, but it has been proven over and over. Even if you win the lottery, you're going to have this euphoric time. But what happens afterwards? You come right back down to your baseline of happiness. So what do we need to do? We just need to raise that baseline just a little bit. I have no idea who these people are, but they made me smile. And I thought, you know what? This is what it's about. This is your family. This is your friends. And it made a lot of you smile too, because there's just something about looking at people. They're happy. They're hugging. Interesting enough, when I was doing research on how to present this, meaningful conversations are much more important than just, hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, yeah. That was kind of a rhetorical question. No, but sitting down, having coffee with somebody, soda, tea, whatever it is you do, and really getting in depth on how a person is, people walk away feeling good about that. You have to find happiness in your job, otherwise you're going to go insane. And in every job, there is something to be happy about. I don't care what it is. It might be that you've got this really cute guy next door, or a nice cubicle, or a window seat. It might be that you enjoy the work itself, go figure. And you gotta smile. If you're not smiling, you have to learn how to smile. It's really important. And I could not find a better picture than that for smiling. You have to forget. If you leave all of that stuff inside of you, and you have anger and vengeance and all of those emotions inside, it's like a weight pressing down on you. You just have to step back and go, it's over. It happened. I forgive. That's it. Don't keep looking at the back. Just go forward. I know I have some people, when they do things that are incredibly not worthy of most people, I look at them and I go, I take it from the source, not you. I take it from the source. And I say, you know what? That's just the way they are. And I can't take it personal, and I just keep going on, because you have to forgive. Because it's actually better for your health if you can forgive. Make your friends, and they find that church, anything you're passionate about, will be your closest friends. And when you have these meaningful conversations, and you have these interactions, they actually find that endorphins and dopamine are released, which is what makes you feel better. And it's kind of neat. Our bodies are designed to be happy in social interactions. Who would have thought? So why should you be happy? We've gone through this whole thing. It feels good. You're going to wake up. You're not going to feel those little aches and pains. It gives life meaning. It gives you that reason to wake up. And it confuses people. They want to know, what are you laughing at? I challenge you. Be happy for 4 weeks. Turn every situation into a positive. And it's not going to be easy, and it is going to be a challenge. But after 4 weeks of taking everything that comes your way, even though it's incredibly negative, and turn it and say, okay, I can deal with it, and find a good way to look at it. Don't keep playing the what-if game with yourself. Don't say, what if I had bought that car? What if I had done this? What if I had done that? You didn't. So go forward. If you didn't like that choice you made, find a way to change it. But don't keep playing the what-if game and going backwards. The results will be you'll open yourself up to new situations. You'll find humor in mundane things, like smiling cats. Your frown lines will disappear. How cool is that? And you'll realize life really is good. So the secret is you can change anything in your life by changing the channel thoughts in your brain. You have to think of positive images, because those positive images will come back to you through the laws of attraction. Choose your thoughts and create your life of happiness, because if you can't do it, who can? So be happy, because, and that's a so that's in the words, if not now, then when? I hope you all take the